Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Star Wars Fan Battle, episode 26. I got a couple new Star Wars content creator guests on the this episode. We have Chris from the Scevoli Tano Tonight YouTube channel, or that's your show on there. Yeah, there we go. Got to remember the Tonight. And we got Ashton Sharrett from his self-titled YouTube channel there. Ashton Sharrett, I believe you are on YouTube there, aren't you? Or share it. There we go. Share it with friends, it says.
Yeah,
so,
share it with friends.
Cheesy. Yeah. Do you guys want to let people know, introduce yourselves, let people know what your YouTube channels are about and where they can find you? Chris, you want to go first?
Oh, I was going to say ask to go first because I'm a little scared. Well, I'll go first. You can find me on YouTube, The Scevoli Tano Show. On YouTube, Instagram, Chris Scevoli _Tano. My Scevoli Tano store is at Scevoli Tano store. I am verified on my personal one, so that's easy to find. You just have the check mark. You know, I got to pay Instagram to get verified. You know, I should be verified already, but I got to pay for that. But the Scevoli Tano store is also verified, but that will change soon enough because I can't change the profile pic to like my logo. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And on X or Twitter it is at Scevoli Tano, and then TikTok is Chris Scevoli _Tano. So that's where you can find me on all this.
A whole mix of stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. I forgot. I might forget a couple ones too.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave the YouTube and Instagram link down below for anyone to check that out. Ashton, how about yourself? Let people know what your channel is about, because yours is we were talking before we went live here, and yours is very interesting. It's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. So primarily what I do is I break down musical cues like soundtrack, score breakdowns, primarily Star Wars, but I delve into some other, things too. But yeah, primarily Star Wars, and really just breaking down the musical storytelling behind Star Wars, some specific scenes or like maybe some like lore stuff that is hinted at musically, but like we just, wouldn't get that if you're not diving into the scores like a music nerd would. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do over in my Instagram is, which I have right here, is my name at Ashton Sharrett. YouTube is Share It With Your Friends. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. That is joy and happiness. But yeah, share it with your friends. So nice, fun ring to it. YouTube. I also have a TikTok, which I have not been on in so long. For TikTok reasons, but I'm going to get back. I will get back on there. I'll backload all of my videos and maybe just leave it for another few months. We'll see.
Yeah, awesome. I appreciate you both coming on here. Yeah, I understand totally with the TikTok, because like it's tough to keep up with everything with TikTok and X and Facebook and
and just like
all that other stuff.
Yeah, I felt like the environment on TikTok, like the comments were just like vastly negative, like more negative on TikTok than anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it was just like, why am I doing this? So, but like Tony over at Star Wars Sith said, any comment is a good comment because it's,
it is true. Yeah.
It adds a comment,
They're looking at your content. They're watching what you're making.
So
I just like it when there's a negative comment. I just love it. I think there's like a heart button there when you have to look at the comment.
Yes.
So I just heart it. I'm like, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, I'm like, thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate you.
Because they watched the whole video, and they probably watched it again after they checked it out.
Yeah.
So thank you for all that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's a win-win situation.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those of you, for my guests, and those of you watching who haven't tuned into an episode yet, we do trivia, 25 questions out of this book here. Obsessed with Star Wars, all Episode 1 Phantom Menace to Return of the Jedi era, but that includes books, novels, expanded universe, cartoons, as we were talking about before the stream, such as the Tartakovsky Clone Wars series. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, all random. So it should be a good time, a learning experience for us all. And we do 25 questions, and you both have a chance to, if you wish, do the double or nothing, but just let me know before we read the question if you want to do that.
I feel like I'm
but yeah, I know, right?
So we do that any time, like at any time?
anytime you feel like it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I won't do it right now. I won't do it for the first one.
I mean, done.
I'll do it for the second.
So
This is where the fun begins, guys. This is where the fun begins.
oh, double of 0 would be 1, I guess. That's over my head. We got a couple people in the chat here. Samuel saying this is where the fan battle begins. Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in. And Andrea from Padawan Chronicles says hi, friends. Another fellow Floridian there watching.
Yes. Hello there.
Like I said, Coruscant. Florida is like the Coruscant of the United States, it seems like.
Definitely
So
is.
everyone's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, great unboxing video earlier. Yeah, sorry I missed that. Like I said, I'm doing this every week, 2 p.m. My time, so 4 p.m. Eastern. So Pod Racing Palp says hello there. Hey, Palpatine. Welcome. Glad to have you in the chat. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah. Check the replay out on that because Andrea got the Hera and the was it the chopper? I saw it in your
Is it this one?
Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 2-pack, the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that one. So it's the same one you got. So
I love that.
Yeah, but I believe that's what she was unboxing that. So
Gentle Giant kills it every time with their I love Gentle Giant. I'm team they killed it with
Hera and Chopper
busts.
But
they kill it every time with their busts. And then the Thrawns that came out, and then the Darth Vader 3D Dimension one, half Vader, half Anakin that you see in Obi-Wan. It's over there. That over there, you can see it on the corner, I think, over here. Like the one that's all the far. Ashton's trying to see.
I caught it.
Even Thrawn's over there next to it. But Gentle Giant, I love Gentle Giant.
They're great. So before we jump into the first question, how do you guys feel you guys do with trivia, Star Wars trivia?
Terrible.
I used to do trivia as a kid, like a lot. Like I had like the trivia DVD. Like there was some game, I forget what it was called.
Okay, like Trivial Pursuit or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. But I haven't done Star Wars trivia like maybe even since then. Like it's been so long. So kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
So a chance to brush up on your trivia skills, I guess. So
yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So diving into the first question, then it's going to be Return of the Jedi era here. Once I find my question, here we go. So first question is, let me bring up the tense music here for you guys. So the question is, what is an Imperial speeder bike maximum speed? Is it A, 300 kilometers per hour, B, 200 kilometers per hour, C, 500 kilometers per hour, or D, 100 kilometers per hour?
So repeat the question.
Yeah. What is an Imperial speeder bike's maximum speed?
This is referenced even in Rebels. It's referenced. That's a speeder. Yeah, it's referenced in Rebels, and that thing blows up because they fixed the Rebels got they blew it up, the speed bike. But I forgot what Thrawn says. He says it. I think he does. I'm gonna go with C. No, what's
you want the answer?
D.
You're gonna go D, 100 kilometers. Okay, so Chris is going D, and Ashton's going A. And the correct answer is actually C. So it's actually
I'm gonna go with C.
Yeah, it's actually 500 kilometers per hour.
Crazy.
So that's pretty quick. Could you imagine that going 500 kilometers per hour?
I would
just like through the forest, Moon of Endor. It's like
no.
I probably would have destroyed it by now. I would have.
Right? I would have died.
Crazy. That's
Great.
crazy, man. Now this is
always get this. Yeah, I always regret thinning out my Gentle Giant collection. Yeah. See, I haven't gotten into the Gentle Giants yet, but
they're really good.
Yeah, I know. I've started I've been collecting going back and collecting some of the Star Wars Unleashed figures that are kind of like miniature, almost like miniature statues, but like cheaper versions. So they're great. They're great. Samuel said C. So Samuel, good job.
Wow, Samuel.
Pod Racing Palp said, I don't know, but when they hit 88 miles per hour, you better be prepared for some serious shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Thanks, Doc.
You're just on it in. I don't
That's
know,
crazy.
Right? 500 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so moving into the next question, then going back a bit. Empire Strikes Back era.
Okay.
And the question is, how many years had Halla, Halla, been searching for the elusive Kyber crystal? Is it A, 7, B, 2, C, 6, or D, 3? So I think this might be
a Legends.
What is it? Yeah, it might be Legends. It might be what is it called? That one book, Splinter of the Mind's Eye. It might be even from that, because there's some of that stuff in there too. So,
ooh,
how many years? I think I'm just gonna guess because I don't know that.
Going for a guess. Going A. Okay. And Ashton going C. So it is A. So Chris getting on the board first.
Sick.
So it is 7 points. So good job, Chris, getting on the board with 1 point.
Yeah.
But still lots of time to get on the board for Ashton as well. So let's see how the chat did. So Samuel said A. And
can I have Samuel on my team?
Great. He'll be the phone a friend.
Yeah.
Pod Racing Palp said a hella long time. Not wrong. 7 years is a hella long time. So not wrong there, Palps. So moving into the third question, going back to Phantom Menace era now. So a little bit of prequel stuff. Like I said, it's all random. So like, I think last episode we had a lot of prequel questions. So just it's nice to mix it up. So. And your question for this one is, who was in charge of the Space Fighter Corps on Naboo? Was it A, Captain Panaka, B, Reek Ole, or Oli, C, Major Fassa, or D, Officer Alberger?
I think it's A. I'm gonna go with A.
So Chris feeling pretty confident there with his answer.
Yeah, I never heard of any of those names. I would have went with the burger because I'm hungry, but still.
I'm between A and B. I feel like I've heard that name or seen that name before.
Yeah.
And
right.
Panaka.
I thought Panaka was it. I never heard of that name, like the one you were talking about. B. I never heard of it.
Because I feel like Panaka was this was the like space, like the ship.
Yeah,
right?
the spaceship. Yeah, the fighter corps. Yep.
Fighter corps.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go Panaka just because he was on the streets and like did like that kind of stuff.
So both going A. So it is actually B. It is Reek Oli or Ollie. Yeah. So you would have been right.
I should have gone with my gut.
He's the pilot. So he's the pilot.
Yeah.
I don't think they mentioned his name in the movie, but like mouth. I think it's on packaging and stuff. But he's the guy. He was the guy who was showing Anakin the controls on the ship. Like that's a pitch and that's that. And, so it's that pilot. It's the main. Yeah.
Now I.
So that's who that is.
All right, I'll go with my gut from here on
out. Yeah, use the force. Let the force guide you.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought the force guided me wrong on that one because I thought I was like, hey.
Samuel said, "Scevoli, you're doing all right without my help."
I just got it wrong.
Pod Racing Pulp said the Unleashed figures are pretty good. Yeah, they are indeed. Pop the Bounty Collector, another fellow Floridian in the house. Ricky saying B. Yeah, so Ricky got that one right.
Yeah, Ricky knew.
Samuel missed that one. He was going with you guys, Panaka, and Andrea was going with Panaka as well. Hi, Ricky. Hey, Andrea. Yeah, thankfully not Jar Jar. He went into politics instead. Yeah, and we know how that ended.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Panaka is in charge of royal security? So I think it's someone else. Yeah.
See, that's what
it is, royal
I
security.
was like, yeah, because he was like on the streets, like doing like squadron kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Like I said, a learning experience, right? So
he has
I know it's because I have a figure. Yeah. Ricky said, I know because I have the figure from back in 1999. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I was
the good old days. And hey, we'll get a refresher when the Phantom Menace is in theaters in less than a month now. So
yeah,
that'll be awesome. So moving into the next question now. We are Revenge of the Sith era this time.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
So now, do you guys have an era of Star Wars that you feel like you're more knowledgeable with?
Like the Clone Wars era, like the Revenge of the Sith kind of era.
Okay, so prequels era, yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Rebels,
yourself, Ashton?
like Bad Batch, like all that. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'd say prequels. Like
both
prequels and original trilogy, but prequels is slightly higher for me.
So. Right. Yeah. So all these prequel questions you guys should be getting right. should be in theory. In theory. All right. So their question: Revenge of the Sith era. What is Polis Massa?
Oh yeah.
Is it A, moon, B, an asteroid belt, C, a planet, or D, a space station?
Ready?
No, say that again. I know what it is, but I'm so bad.
You want the question or just the answers?
Read it all again.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. What is Polis Massa? Polis Massa. Is it A, a moon, B, an asteroid belt, C, a planet, or D, a space station?
I think it's a planet. I'm not too sure though. I know I've heard of that, but I'm probably wrong. I'm going with C.
And Ashton going B, an asteroid belt. And Ashton getting the point there, getting on the board with the. It is an asteroid belt.
I've heard of that, but I was like, I don't know.
So it's where Padme gave birth.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. At the end of Revenge of the Sith, there. Yep. Absolutely right. So we are tied up at 1 point apiece after 4 questions. So still time to get some more points there.
I only really know that from playing.
Andrea said she knows that too.
Seriously, that map was so fun.
Yeah. So Ricky said D.
See, even Ricky got it wrong.
Yeah. B. Samuel said B. So Samuel getting back on track. Yeah, Samuel's our resident know-it-all in the chat there.
Yeah. Like every episode, he knows it.
Every episode, he knows his stuff for sure. Potters and Cops says it's the birthplace of the legendary Skywalker children.
It is
not wrong.
Yeah, great way to put
that. So
I haven't actually thought of it that way before, but yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's where they were born, on an asteroid belt.
Mm-hmm.
Right
when the world was going to crap.
Yeah, right. So next question, Phantom Menace era again. And the question is, who designed the exterior portion of Queen Amidala's royal starship? Was it A, the Commerce Guild, B, the Cygnus Space Works, C, Theed Palace Space Vessel Engineering Corps, or D, Corellian Engineering Corporation?
I think I'm gonna go with D.
Gonna go with D? Okay. Yeah, this is stuff like this is like stuff out of the visual dictionaries, I think. Yeah. So both going D. And the correct answer is actually C. It was Theed Palace Space Vessel Engineering Corps.
I thought it was gonna be A. A sounded familiar to me too. because it's
Yeah.
mentioned in her books. Like her book, she mentions something like
Yeah.
Cordelia and stuff like that. So I was like, oh no, it has to be like one of the names of the book.
So no, you know what? This totally makes sense because Watto, whenever he sees the hologram, he's like, "Oh, Nubian, right?"
yeah.
So yeah, it totally is like the Theed, whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Dang
See how
it.
the chat did there.
We're terrible, Ashton.
Hey,
Samuel got it right, though.
Killing me.
Good job, Samuel. Andrea said
Oh,
D.
she said D.
Pod Racing Pop says Banksy. It makes sense for Naboo to have designs of a Naboo ship. Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. that does make sense. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, Carillion, like their stuff is kind of more rugged, you know, like the Millennium Falcon is a Carillion thing, right?
Carillion,
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Theed ones are a little bit sleeker.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah. All right. So moving ahead now for the next question into a New Hope era. And the question is, how many giant turret gun stations does an Imperial class Star Destroyer have? Is it A6, B8, C10, or D4?
I'm gonna go with B8. I don't know how many, but I'm gonna go with B. I was gonna go with C too, but I was like, I don't think they'll have 10.
Ashton going C. So it is actually B. It is B8.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got that right.
So Chris getting the point on that one.
Man, I'm already outnumbered by 2 Chris's here. I'm at a serious disadvantage.
I mean, hey, I'm not playing. I would be doing pretty poorly right now too. So
I have the high ground, Ashton. I have the high ground.
Don't underestimate my power.
Yeah. Samuel said A. So Samuel got that one wrong, surprisingly. So
there's a typo.
Pod Racing Palp said, as ET said, B good. Be good.
Be good.
Elliot. Palps. Always a pleasure having you in the chat. All right, so moving into the next question. Staying in a New Hope era this time, or once again. The question is for you. Whose father was a food magnate on Tatooine? Was it A, Biggs Darklighter, B, Wedge Antilles, C, Han Solo, or D, Luke Skywalker? Whose father was a food magnate?
There's definitely Luke, right? No, I'm kidding.
Right?
So it's not Luke. It can't be Luke.
I mean,
don't,
side hustle for Vader.
Yeah. Right?
I don't think either. I think it's A or B.
Can you remind me A and B, like with the selection again for those two?
Yeah. So A is Biggs Darklighter, and B is Wedge Antilles.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with A. I'm gonna go with my gut.
Yeah. Ashton's going A as well. A is correct, so you both get the point. It was Biggs. So Biggs' father was a food magnate on Tatooine. So process of elimination there, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Good job, fellas. So right now, after 7 questions, Chris leading with 3 points, and Ashton not far behind with 2 points. So still anyone's game.
It's getting intense.
Double or
Luke's
nothing.
Luke's father was a fridge magnet. Right? What is a food magnate? You got me, Andrea. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think maybe a grocery store worker, like that's what they call it. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna Google
or
it.
what
Really
Obi-Wan
quick.
was doing, maybe in the Obi-Wan show when he was maybe the meat packaging the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That.
At first I thought it was like a magistrate, like Grief Karga is.
Yeah.
Like, I control all the food or whatever. I don't know.
That was a hard one. I don't think and it was process of definitely elimination. It wasn't Luke or Han. And then Wedge, I don't think Wedge was.
Yeah, I think it's just like a food chain owner.
Yeah.
I think what it is. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I've never heard that term either. So Samuel said A as well. So Samuel got that one right. Good job, Sam. Yeah, numbers of weapons on ships aren't my thing. Yeah, right? Or like the names of blasters. I've attacked enough Star Destroyers on my GameCube to get that one right. There you go.
Nice.
He's an influential businessman in the food industry.
Mm.
There you go. So some insight from the chat there.
Yeah, thank you all.
All right, so moving on to the next question, which is Empire Strikes Back era once again. And the question is, who manufactured 2B or 2-1B? Was it A, Green Tech, B, Green Tech / Industrial Automation, C, Industrial Automation, or D, Green Tech Arkyd, ARKYD?
I'm gonna go with C.
Right, this is.
Can you read the selections again?
Yeah, so A is Green Tech by themselves.
Okay.
B is Green Tech / Industrial Automation.
Okay.
C is Industrial Automation by themselves, or D, Green Tech and Arkyd or Arkyd, however you pronounce it.
Oh man. I don't know if I've ever heard of Green Tech, so I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah.
You're gonna go C, Industrial Automation, and Chris, you were going C as well.
Yeah. I never heard of Green Tech either. That's why I'm like, what? What's a Green Tech?
So it is actually B. It is Green Tech and Industrial Automation.
Dude, once again, my heart was saying that one, but I was like, what is Green Tech? Like, to trust the Force.
Yeah. Trust the Force. Go with the gut.
Okay.
So no points on that one. Samuel got it right.
Oh, B.
And Mrs. Seriously Star Wars popping in the chat. She got that one right as well.
Nice.
2-1B was made by Silent Green, I guess is how you pronounce it.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I know. I've never heard of it either. So we're not good Star Wars fans, guys. That's what it comes down to. We're not real Star Wars fans.
But after this, my knowledge is going to be expertise now.
Right? It's getting you're learning stuff, right? So if anything, you're walking away with more knowledge than you came into it with, right? So
we're leveling up right now.
We are.
We're leveling up. That's a good way of putting it. We're leveling up. All right. So next question, A New Hope era again, and the question is, what was Beltipern Trevag's species? Is it A, Sarin, B, Given, C, Gotol or D, Pachithwip? If you want spelling on any of these, I can spell them for you. I'm probably butchering these names.
Is there a way to like see? Can we see it?
I can show you. Yep. Yeah. So it's that one there. Are you able to read those?
Okay. Oh man.
I don't even know that.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. This is gonna be a total.
I think I'm gonna go with A. I'm gonna go with A.
Okay, Chris going A and Ashton going D. And the actual answer is C, Gotol.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, who even is that? I don't know who this is.
I don't even know. I'm gonna Google it just to see who this is because I'm not even sure either. Like I said, we're not good Star Wars fans, are we?
Absolutely.
No, terrible.
We're gonna go cry in a puddle now after this.
Right?
Yeah.
Just throw all my Star Wars stuff away. I'm not a real fan.
Let me see who this guy is. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen so we can see who this guy is
Yeah,
here.
please do.
Yeah. So it is this handsome
Oh my god.
Whoa.
beast right here. Yeah,
Okay.
he looks
Cool.
like he was in the cantina. It looks like. So
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. So there we
Cool.
go. That's who that is. I had no idea. Let's see if the
Yeah.
chat knew who it was. Oh, Palp said that last one was it's an old film. We're all terrible fans. Yeah, you said it. Yeah,
Yes.
except Samuel. Samuel, he was a droid busy fixing Luke twice. Pod Racing Palps said B. Oh, I meant C. I see what you did there. Look, I'm a super fan. I'm the Phantom Menace. Spoilers.
That's actually all
Palps.
true. Wow.
Yeah. Right. All right. So moving on to the next question now. So Empire Strikes Back era for this one. And your question is, what is a cloud car's maximum speed? Is it A, 2,300 kilometers per hour, B, 950 kilometers per hour, C, 1,500 kilometers per hour, or D, 450 kilometers per hour?
I don't know that.
Right?
What's B?
What's B?
Yeah.
B is 950 kilometers per hour.
I'm gonna go with B. Because my gut's saying B. I'm saying B.
And Ashton going A. And it is actually C, so it's 1,500 kilometers per hour.
I was actually gonna go with that one too, C, but I was like, does it go that fast?
Right? That seems
Just-
quick for a cloud car. That seems
Yeah.
really fast.
Well, think about it relative to the speeder bike, which can
I mean,
apparently
yeah, I
go
guess so.
500.
Speeder bike's 5,000, yeah, 500
know,
kilometers
like-
per hour. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Mm,
That is true. That's crazy, right?
that's kind of wild.
Samuel said 88 miles per hour, or not Samuel,
Yeah.
Palps, Pod Racing Palps. Samuel said C. Samuel got it right, and Miss Seriously Star Wars got that one right as well.
Because
Nice.
she read the book.
Yeah.
I mean, she did get me the book for
Insider.
Christmas. I'm not sure if she pre-read it before, but
She scoured through all of it.
She did.
right.
That's awesome.
So, moving into the next question now. It's going back a bit, a New Hope era for this one. So this one looking like a pretty easy one, perhaps. So the question is, how many wings does an X-Wing have? Is it A, 4, B, 2, C, 6, or D, 8? How many wings?
Isn't it 2? I'm trying to think of it.
It might be a trick question. It could be a trick question.
Yeah, because it's like, is it 4 if you really look at it?
I'm stressing, but I'm gonna go with my gut on this one.
Yeah, go with your gut. Trust your instincts.
I'm going to go with B because I think it's 2.
Okay. And Ashton going A.
Or A. It's probably A.
A is correct.
Yeah,
Is
it's
a
probably
4.
A. I was like, it's probably
So
A.
Ashton getting the point on that one, tying things up. So yeah, I totally saw that too. As is it a trick question? Is it 2 that like separate, but then it's like
Yeah, like is it 2
Yeah.
that's why? Like you could see if you watch, like you could see them expand, but do you think they're like, are they two separate wings?
Do they
or
consider
the same wing?
Yeah, right. So it could have been a trick question.
But
Andrea getting it right. A, finally an easy question.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Chris and I were overthinking it.
definitely was probably.
Samuel said A, and Mrs. Seriously Star Wars getting the question correct as well. So
The dark side clouds everything.
I know.
All right, moving back a little bit, staying in New Hope era though for this one. So, question is, whose spirit was trapped in the Great Temple on Yavin 4? Was it A, Ludo Krish, B, Darth Bane, C, Axar Khan, or D, Naga Sadow?
Oh man.
I've got no idea.
I'm gonna go with C.
Would you mind reading the selections again?
Yep. A, Ludo Kresh, B, Darth Bane, C, Xar Khan, and D, Naga Sadow. Whose spirit was trapped in the Great Temple on Yavin 4?
That's definitely
it has to be Legends.
I'm between B and D, but I'm gonna go B, which seems crazy.
Yeah.
And Chris, you chose D.
I'm gonna go with C. Yeah, C.
C. Okay. So Chris going C, Ashton going B. C is correct.
Wow.
So C is Xar Khan.
I heard of that name. I don't know.
I haven't even heard of that name.
Excellent.
But that name, like when it said it, I was like, okay, because Darth Bane wouldn't make sense in that time. You know, why would his soul be there?
Yeah, I was like,
and then A and D. I was like, A and D I've never heard of. So I was like, let me just say C because I've heard of that name like mentioned probably before, maybe in a book or something, but probably not. Probably.
I overthought that one.
10 in Latin is X. For the record, I have not clouded anything. You're all just bad fans. Thank you.
Thank you.
But thank you for the confirmation on that one. And Sam said C, so Sam got that one right as well. Good job, Sam. So at the moment, after 12 questions, we got Chris in the lead with 4 points and Ashton with 3. So not doing too horribly. Still time to get some more points on the board. Moving into the next question, though. Going back to a prequel era here. Revenge of the Sith. And question is, slightly longer question, so I'll try and paraphrase a little bit if I can. So battling through a mining facility on Mustafar, the two toppled into a molten river where they were saved by only by landing on a repulsor lift technology that was protected by heat retardant shielding. Obi-Wan was on a harvester when Anakin jumped from a collector droid onto the platform with Obi-Wan. The two began to battle again. Obi-Wan leapt onto a ridge on the edge of the river. At that point, he claimed that the battle was over. What gave him that impression? Was it A, the light side always wins? B, he had the high ground? C, Anakin was not as proficient at lightsaber battle as Obi-Wan? Or D, Obi-Wan had a vision of the future and knew he was going to win?
I'm going to say B.
I would
see. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with
right.
B.
If B is wrong, okay, B is correct. It is. Yeah, he had the high ground. I was gonna say if B was wrong, that's it. Like I'm done. Episode's done. That's it.
So we really gotta watch Revenge of the Sith again to see what he says.
Right. I feel like the other answers are too wordy.
Yeah.
That doesn't have the same ring. So both getting the point there. Yeah, I feel like that one was an easy one. Not too bad. Samuel said B.
Can you imagine? I had a Force vision and I saw I defeated you.
Yeah, it's over, Anakin. You're not as proficient at lightsaber battle.
Yeah, and the negotiations were short.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Jedi Robbie, for hopping in the chat. Or Andrea said, answer E. Obi-Wan used Anakin's pride against him. I mean, that's not wrong.
That's not
All the Chronicles in the house. Andy, I believe, is here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for hopping in the chat, Andy. Andy was on a couple episodes ago, going against Patrick. So that was a good episode. I think. Andy, did you win that one? I think you won that one. So Andy has some bragging rights there.
Need all the luck.
Sam said that's not the high ground. I mean the Jedi way. All right, moving into the next question. Empire Strikes Back era for this one. And the question is, what was standard Imperial procedure when going into light speed? Was it A, alerting all the ships of intended course, B, routine check of all devices, C, dumping garbage, or D, a test flight?
I'm gonna go with B.
And Ashton going C. It is C. It is dumping garbage.
Really?
Yeah. Han Solo said this when they were on the side of the Star Destroyer there.
And he was like, "We'll just
Imperial procedure is to dump garbage before they jump, so we'll just float away with the rest of the trash."
Yeah.
So Ashton getting the point there, tying things up once again. So good job, Ashton. Yeah, Ashton's making a comeback.
Gotta figure out when to do my.
So Samuel said C. Pod Racing Pulp said it was all part of my plan. I needed Kenobi to chop Anakin's limbs off so that I can make Mech Vader.
Oof.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Jedi Robbie thought it was A, and then everyone else got C. Pod Racing Pulp said C as well. This was Han's plan to escape Bespin. Yes, indeed, it was, sir. So, good job, chat. Remember when Forlom got dumped with the trash in Rebels? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Do you remember that as well? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now I remember, but I just didn't catch that. I was like,
"Yeah,
garbage. Garbage didn't make sense to me." That makes no
you're
sense.
like that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I guess even Imperials have to dump their trash before lighten the load before they jump, right? So, all right. So moving on to the next question. Staying in Empire Strikes Back era.
Nice.
Who kidnapped Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker in an attempt to capture Han Solo? Was it A, Bosk, B, Kardosk, C, Score, or D, Aura Singh? Who kidnapped Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker in an attempt to capture Han Solo?
I think it was Bosk. I'm gonna go with A.
All right, Chris going A.
I'm gonna hold it up.
Both going A for that one. A is incorrect. It was C, Score.
Oh,
K-O-R-R.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Okay. Sweet.
So
sounds like a cool
no
story.
point on that one. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Let's see if Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I might have heard the name, but Samuel got it right, of course.
I really gotta read all these.
Great job,
books.
Samuel. Right?
I gotta start reading them.
Jedi Robbie thought it was A.
Yeah.
Pod Racing Palps says you've been bosked.
Always.
Palps. Beckett killed Singh before Solo. So,
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was
right.
thinking too.
Yeah, so, but I mean, this is pre-Disney era, so this is like,
Anybody's alive.
yeah, it could have
True.
been,
Yeah, true.
yeah. So, moving into the next question, going back a little bit, still in the A New Hope era this time.
Wow, lots of OT.
Yeah, lots of original trilogy. Yeah, like I said, like sometimes we'll get like a bunch of prequel questions, and yeah, no, it's all random, so it's nice. But the question is this time: what creatures do Tusken Raiders ride? Is it A, Eopes, B, Banthas, C, Dewbacks, or D, Rontos?
I'm gonna go with B. I think it's Banthas.
So Chris going B and Ashton going B as well. Banthas. It is Banthas. It is B. Yep. You both got the point there.
So I was thinking of like Book of Boba Fett, and they used
Mhm.
to show those dogs, like the creepy dogs, and I was like, do they ride those things? She said no. So I was like, it's not those. So it's got to be the Banthas.
Yeah.
It'd be a painful ride.
So-
All the spikes, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Right? So after 16 questions, tied up at 6 points apiece. So
cool.
not
Kip
too
was right at
bad.
6,
Not
right, actually.
not too horrible.
When do we do double or nothing? Is the question.
I know.
Yeah, right?
Hmm.
Or do you do it at all? Do you feel the dark side surging through your veins?
Do we have to do it before a question, or we can do it after?
Yeah,
read the question?
do it before I read it, because
Oh,
on that one, say
Yeah.
like if you did it on that one after I read it, you both would have known it for sure, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, if you do it beforehand.
Oof. I am feeling the pull to the dark side. I'm not sure when I'll.
Oh, look at that!
all right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for double or nothing.
You're gonna go for it now?
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
Chris is doing it now. Chris is gonna do it now.
Ooh, should I as well? Is the question.
Gerard said evening all. Hey Gerard, thanks for hopping in the chat there. Yeah, Jedi Robbie said somehow Sing returned. Right? I mean everyone else does.
Yeah.
So Jedi Robbie said B.
Bantha, B for Bantha.
Yeah, Banthas. Like a bantha. Like a bantha.
Huh.
Samuel said B. Yeah, everyone got it. Patrick, hello there. Hey Patrick, my co-host from the
I love Patrick.
Patrick's a great guy. So he did the little answer cards that Ashton is using
Oh,
as well.
sweet.
So
These are
yeah,
amazing.
I kinda
Patrick did those.
figured,
Yeah,
These are amazing.
yeah. So B, yeah, it looks like everyone got that one right.
I love you.
Andrea, not wrong though. Elephants in costume. Yeah, they were elephants in costume. So
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
like a bantha, right? Tamora, like a bantha. Do it. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm going back to the prequel era.
Oh, double or nothing right now.
So Chris chose to do double or nothing on this one. Phantom Menace era.
Oh, okay.
So question is, what lies behind each of the detachable Senate platforms in the Galactic Senate building on Coruscant? Is it A, repulsor lifts to landing platforms? Is it B, power generators? C, hallways leading to the outer greeting areas of the Senate? Or D, senators' private quarters or private offices?
I think I'm gonna go with A, because I feel like it's a secret thing.
So
Like
Chris
people
is
go
going
for
A.
secret- Like I think that's how Palpatine went, like go through his things and stuff like that.
And Ashton going C. It is actually D. So it is the senator's
Oh.
private offices.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh.
I guess so.
Oh, you know what? I got it mixed up with the Opera House. Whenever Anakin's like running up to meet Palpatine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got that mixed up. Oh man. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So Chris doing the double or nothing didn't lose his points, but he didn't double his points. So that gives Ashton the chance to the opportunity to use it later and possibly double his points there. So
I can only
We'll
use
see.
it once, right?
let's see. Yep. So
Ah,
Hmm.
What? That's crazy. They have private offices in there. I mean, I would assume so.
Really
I mean,
cool.
they're politicians, so
That's
Yeah.
super cool.
Starbucks, right?
All right, I'll do double or nothing.
Oh, you're gonna double up on this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Pod
What's
Racing
the
Pops at a
question?
Starbucks. Okay, yeah. So Samuel said C. Andrea thought it was A.
I asked if you get this, you win probably.
C.
Double.
Yeah, Robbie said C. Yeah, everyone else said C. Didn't you see Bail Organa and Padme walk off the corridor into the pod?
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah, I don't-
possible. Gotta rewatch Revenge of the Sith, I guess,
Yeah.
or Phantom Menace. It's just the Phantom Menace era, but yeah, the prequels would show it somewhere. All right, so you said you're doubling up there, Ashton, on this one.
Cool. I'm scared.
All
Now.
right.
If he gets it right, he wins probably.
Yeah, with only another 1, 2, 7, 8 questions to go, so it's possible he could double up and keep that lead. So let's see what the question is this time. It is a New Hope era, so original trilogy once again. Question is, who was Grand Moff Tarkin's chief personal aide aboard the Death Star? Was it A, Colonel Yularen, B, Chief Bast, C, Sergeant Torrent, or D, Admiral Motti?
Oh crap! Crap.
It's not Admiral Yularen. It's not that. I don't think.
Can you read them again? Just the selections.
Yep. Is it A, Colonel Yularen, B, Chief Bast, C, Sergeant Torrent, or D, Admiral Motti?
I think we went with B.
B? Yeah, and Ashton going D. So Ashton, no, it was B. So Chris getting the point on that one.
Excellent.
So
Great.
it was B. It was Chief Bast.
That's so weird. I was like trying to go through like ranks, like who is going to be that to Grand Moff Tarkin, right?
Tarkin, yeah.
So
Right?
cool. Chief. Amazing.
Thank you.
Crazy. There we go.
You win this round.
I'm thinking it was in Revenge of the Sith. This is a low Liberty, how Liberty dies.
Yeah, that would be.
It could be. I'll have to. Yeah. So Samuel got that one right. Jedi Robbie thought it was D. Gerard thought it was C. Andrea said C as well. Pod Racing Palp said Dolce and Gabbana. Or Gabbana. We've studied their attack, and there is a weakness. Samuel said he's the guy who wanted him to evacuate in his moment of triumph. Okay, yeah.
I knew that.
There we go. Some more insight from the chat there. So that's the thing about having these very knowledgeable fans. Since we are not knowledgeable about this stuff. the people in the chat are a little more knowledgeable than we are, so they're also giving us all this extra knowledge, right? So
I'm so honored.
Right? I love it. All right, so Attack of the Clones era, which I think we've only had maybe one question so far from this era, and the question is. Who screamed, "Hey, no droids," at R2-D2 as R2 was collecting food for Anakin and Padme aboard the Coruscant freighter en route to Naboo? Was it A, C-3PO, B, COO-2180, C, COO-BBKM, or D, C-3PX? Which droid said that? Which droid said that? Hey, no droids.
And they're all droids.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with C.
Both going C. And it is actually B. It is COO Coup
It's the other guy.
2180. Yeah. Yeah.
Bummer.
So no point there. I had no idea either. It's it's kind of funny. Like the droid who's serving the meals is telling R2, "Hey, no droids."
Mhm.
See if the chat got that one right. Looks like Samuel got that one right. Good job, Samuel.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. Pod Racing Palp said I'm more of a Star Trek fan myself. Get out of here, Palps.
You would, Alex.
Jedi Robbie thought it was C. Yeah, where's the logic in having a droid shout no droids? I mean, hey, this was George Lucas writing, so
It's pretty hilarious. Yeah.
yeah. Droids weren't allowed to grab food from but they were allowed to serve food. So go figure. C3 no droid. That's a good one. It was in the freighter scene. Yeah, when they're traveling as refugees and R2 goes to get the soup and stuff or whatever they were eating.
The chow.
The chow, yeah.
Chow mein.
So moving back to Phantom Menace era once again. And the question is, what company manufactured the Republic cruiser? Was it A, Corellian Engineering Corporation, B, Kuat Drive Yards, C, Horschek Kessel Drive Inc., or D, Kuat Systems Engineering?
Oh,
I
man.
think I'm gonna go with C. I'm confident in that answer.
Going C
I was gonna go with A too.
and A.
but I'm confident with C.
A is correct.
Ah,
It is the Corellian Engineering Corporation.
It just
So
looks Corellian.
Ashton,
You know?
yeah, Ashton got that one there.
Yes.
So tying things up once again, 7 points apiece after 20 questions. So
Oof.
not horrible.
Too bad we wasted
Pod
our
Racing Palps. A, B, C, or D. Samuel said A, so Samuel got that one right. Pod Racing Palp said D there, and then Gerard said A. So good job, Sam and Gerard there, getting that one right. So tied up at 7 with another 5 questions to go. Already used their double or nothing, so
It's a shame.
yeah. Moving into the next question now. Empire Strikes Back era, once again. Question is, what hermaphroditic Dagobah creature sucks up and consumes any organic material it comes across? Is it A, a dragon snake, B, a butcher bug, C, the Dagobah python, or D, the giant swamp slug?
Oh, jeez.
Right?
I don't know that one.
What was the name of A again?
A was the dragon snake.
No. You know, I'm gonna go with D. I haven't gone with D lately, so I'm gonna go with D.
Okay. Oh, both going D.
Mhm.
D is correct. D
Sweet.
is the giant swamp slug, so both getting a point there.
Yeah, I think it's the thing that sucked up R2, and that's why R2
Yeah.
sucked it out, because it wasn't organic material.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Both getting a point. Both with 8 points now.
Oof.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good fans.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'm in the lead.
We didn't ask you to do.
Pod Racing Palps, yeah, can't be caught at this point. Yeah, so Pod Racing Palps said D. Gerard said D as well. So chat getting that one right. Moving into the next question. So Empire Strikes. Oh no, actually, A New Hope era for this one. And the question is for you. Who was the special production and mechanical effects supervisor on A New Hope? Was it A, Ray West, B, Paul Hirsch, C, John Dykstra, or D, John Steers? And I know Samuel's going to get this one.
Dude, this is a shame to not know this.
Yeah, I think it's B.
I'm between B and D.
I think I've heard of that name. B.
I do too. I'm gonna go D.
You're gonna go D, John. You're going John Dykstra, or John Steers.
Yeah.
And then Chris, you said B.
Yeah.
It is D. It is John Steers.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So Ashton getting another point, taking the lead there.
Yay.
So Ashton with 9 points, and Chris 1 point behind. So still time to catch up with 3 more questions to go. See how the chat did. I'm pretty positive Samuel will have that one in the bag. Samuel said D. Yes, absolutely. And Potter Racing Palp said C. Yeah, see, I was guessing John Dykstra as well because he was into like the building all the mechanical models. I thought it was so, but I was wrong. All right, so moving into the next question, staying in A New Hope era though.
All right.
And the question is, whom did R2-D2 tell Luke Skywalker he belonged to? Was it A, Princess Leia, B, Owen Lars, C, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or D, Padme Amidala?
I think it's Obi-Wan. C. Get it out here. Yes, I think it's C.
Going C, both going C, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And you both are correct. It is Obi-Wan Kenobi, yeah.
Yeah.
So both getting a point there. Yeah, I think if we got that one wrong, that's it. revoke your fan card immediately. Yeah. So Palp said C. Yeah, everyone said C there. Samuel, Robbie, Gerard. Yeah, C is correct. Good job, chat.
Everyone.
And moving into the second last question now.
Oof.
So all the way back to the prequels again, Attack of the Clones era.
Oh wow! First Attack of the Clones question.
Yeah, I think maybe it might be second.
Second one,
actually.
Oh,
yeah, I think it was the second. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer question, so I'll try and paraphrase this one a little bit. Anakin Skywalker and Padme hid themselves away from possible threats of violence, enjoying the seclusion on Lake Country, yada, yada, yada. Anakin having a terrible nightmare, she confronted him about it. Jedi don't have nightmares. I heard you, she replied. Anakin told her he had been dreaming about his mother and that she was in pain. I have to go help her. Padme, wanting to help, said she would go with him. The two left Naboo in Padme's yacht and soon arrived on Tatooine to search for Shmi. Where did they stop first? Was it A, Watto's junk shop, B, Shmi's hovel, C, Jira's stand, or D, the Lars homestead? Where did they stop before they went to look for Shmi?
I'm gonna go with A.
You're going A?
I'm torn between A and B because, like, what if we're missing something from like the novelization or something, right?
Oh.
But I'm gonna go A.
Both going A? Okay. Both going Watto's Junk Shop. And that is correct. It is Watto's Junk Shop is where they stopped first. Whew. Good thing you went with your gut on that one.
Yeah, real.
So Ashton in the lead with 11 points and Chris with 10 points there. So going into our last question. If Chris ties it up, we'll just keep going until one of you breaks the tie.
Oh.
But this could be it. This could be the winning. This could be the winning question. Yeah, but this could be it. This could be like Chris ties it up, and then you guys both don't get anything right until
Monday.
Like we said, Monday morning, right?
We'll watch WrestleMania like with ourselves here.
And Kenobi played dumb by pretending not to know him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Samuel said A. Yep, that's right. Robbie said A. Wonka's Chocolate Factory. And Gerard said A. All right, so moving into the last question now, which could be the winning question for Ashton. Yeah, it could be. A New Hope era. And the question is, how many Faline natives did Darth Vader order sterilized by orbital bombardment after an experiment conducted by his scientists went awry, releasing a tissue-destroying bacterium? Was it A, 100,000, B, 300,000, C, 200,000, or D, 150,000?
Oh man!
Saving the easiest one for the last.
But I think I'm gonna go with D.
You're gonna go with D? Okay.
Yeah, 150,000.
Going out on a limb.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go big.
And going big, okay. And the correct answer is C, 200,000. So neither of you got the point, but that leaves Ashton, our episode 26 winner this time. Yeah. So congrats, Ashton.
All right.
So how was that? Was that pretty tense?
Yeah, that was tense.
Yeah, definitely.
That was tense. This
was fun.
Tense.
So Gerard thought it was. Oh no, that was the previous question. Samuel said C.
I need Samuel on my team.
Right? Samuel.
Yeah.
Jedi Robbie said D.
I love
Sticky Bitches said C. Yeah, that's
love it. Chris, that's actually you and me after this trivia session.
Gerard said D. Robbie said congratulations. Pod Racing Palp said woohoo, congrats.
Yeah.
Wow, I should have got all this.
Sam said great game, guys. Subscribe to you both. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you both for coming on here. What Sam said, Scelvo, I'll face you on a future game. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
it.
Right,
do it.
Sam's coming on again for sure. But yeah, thank you both for coming on. Do you guys want to let people know once more where they can find you, what your channels are all about?
Well, Ashton,
do you want to go first this time? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Because
I won. All right. So, my primary thing is breaking down the music of Star Wars and kind of digging into the storytelling, behind that. Sometimes there's like cool, like lore things that tie into like several movies that, are just really cool Easter eggs and things. So, or just like emotional parts. So yeah, that's my main thing is like Star Wars music, primarily, breaking those down. So primarily on Instagram and on YouTube. Like I mentioned earlier, there is a TikTok out there, but it has been vacant for a while. So I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
Chris, how about yourself?
I will
do it. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned it's the same tag as my YouTube. So share it with your friends. Go. I'll hop on there again soon and like backlog everything and then stay away for months.
Yeah. You got a reputation to keep there. So
yeah, like Adele. Adele drops an album every 5 years.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this.
Chris, how about yourself? Where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, The Scevoli Tano Show, where I just break down everything, reactions, breakdowns, unboxings. I do it all, reels, shorts, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
You
and
can
interviews too. You interview some
interviews, which
Star
I
Wars
will have.
creators as well. Yeah.
Well, I will have Chris on. I have Ashton on, so go
Yeah.
check that episode out. It was so fun to have Ashton Kutcher on my show. You know,
Yes.
And then I will be having Chris on very soon in the upcoming weeks. You'll stay tuned for that. I love doing that because it's just like a Tonight Show where you're my special guest. We talk Star Wars, everything Star Wars. We can talk about like chinchillas for 5 hours and be fine with that. You know, we don't know where it goes. We really don't. But check that out. On Instagram, Chris Scevoli _Tano. It's the verified one. And then my Scevoli Tano store, which I have a big drop coming for May the 4th. A lot of shirts, a lot of pins, art prints too, and everything. Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, Scevoli Tano, @Scevoli Tano, and then TikTok, Chris Scevoli _Tano. But the big ones I use is mostly Instagram and YouTube. And Twitter, I just like the retweet and stuff like that, but that's not really big.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much again, gentlemen, for coming on and facing off against each other. Congrats again to Ashton. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for participating and for your wise words of wisdom as well. And we will see everyone in the next episode.